Welcome everyone to San Marcos, California for a very special edition of Palomar College Football. It's the debut of the blackout uniforms as they take on Saddleback College. I'm Alex Roberts, joined by Trevor Tanner. It's a big one for Palomar, yet another ranked team coming into this building.
Yeah, Saddleback coming here with a 6-1 record. Palomar looking to kind of find their groove again. They've lost 5 straight, only winning 1 game on the year. And a big question is who's going to be the starting quarterback tonight. Jacob Harris has gotten a lot of the snaps recently, but we also seen KJ Chatham earlier in the year. So we'll see how the Comets do tonight and what Coach Early has brewing for this Comet offense.
We'll have to wait a little bit to see what the Palomar offense can do because they will go on defense first. Saddleback will grab possession of the ball first. They're ranked number 10 in the state coming into today. 1 loss on the year, only lost to Fullerton on the road, a non-conference loss, undefeated in the SCFA. And we'll see what they decide to do offensively. Tyler Dudden is their starting quarterback. We'll see if they decide to turn to backup Nicky Johnson. It's what happened when Southwestern was here 2 weeks ago. They went with a backup. And we're off from San Marcos. And it will be returned out. Stumbling at the 20 is the return man, Jagger Blaukamp. So this defense comes out struggling as of late. They've allowed more than 35 points in 3 straight games. Have not been able to do a good job stopping these potent offenses of these ranked teams. And so it will be Tyler Dudden to start for Saddleback. 61% completion percentage this year, just north of 1,000 yards passing. First snap is a handoff to the running back, Kayvon Clark, and he cuts outside, out of bounds at the 28 for a good pickup on first down.
Good play there, going with the outside zone to start it off, trying to get this running game going. They really go heavy on the run, does Saddleback. Palomar's going to be able to combat that somehow, but they only have 3 down linemen. Let's see what they do the rest of this game.
Yeah, Saddleback has not necessarily been Actually, they've been a really good rushing team this year. They complete their first pass of the ball game on the side to Francisco Martinez as he gets across the 40-yard line. Over 200 rushing yards per game for Saddleback, going up against a Palomar defense that's allowing just shy of 250 rushing yards per game. I expect to see a lot from this rushing offense for Saddleback. A little short play action. They go to Martinez again as he's taken down at midfield.
Looks like Saddleback is lined up right at midfield. They are cruising, going with the hurry up, no huddle offense. Palomar's got to find a way to stop them here.
It's Dudden to throw. Has plenty of time. Throw across the middle for Martinez again, and it was behind him. He dropped it. 3rd down and 1 coming up.
In that time, the Comets brought pressure from the linebacker spot. A great cut block from the running back to give his quarterback extra time. Just couldn't connect that time, and it brings up a short 3rd and 1.
Palomar struggled defensively on 3rd downs the last couple games. They give it, and Clark's got a first down across midfield.
Great push that time from the Saddleback offensive line. Open up a gaping hole. Able to pick up about 4 yards. More than enough for the first down.
Palomar's defense allowing opposing teams to convert on 3rd down 45% of the time. Got to clean it up if they want to win this game here tonight. They will give it to Clark. And now on the end around, he lost the ball. It's still on the ground. And Palomar scooped it up. Martinez had a chance and he couldn't haul it in. Bubba Garcia with the fumble recovery.
Saddleback trying to get tricky there with the reverse. Not a clean exchange, and Palomar finally able to scoop it up after it dropped on the ground twice. And a huge swing of momentum as Saddleback was driving down the field. Don't know if they need to pull that one out of their bag quite yet. But now the Palomar offense will take the field in great starting field position on the Saddleback side.
Well, to answer your question, Trevor, is it's going to be Jacob Harris to get the start for Palomar. Has had the hot hand as of late. This is his third consecutive start after throwing 5 touchdowns in the second half against Riverside. Harris's first drop back is a pass. He completes it to the side where the catch is made by the receiver, Micah Johnson. Just shy of the first down.
A nice run after catch that time, getting right near the line to gain. And that's something that this Palomar offense is really going to need to do. They don't like to throw it down the field too much. You'll see them do it here and there. It's a lot of these dinks and ducks and trying to rely on their guys to make a play with the ball in their hands.
Second down and 1. Fake the handoff. They throw to the side. It's caught by Landry, but there's a flag on the field. Looks like it's going to be a false start against Palomar.
Looks like they dialed up a run pass option that time on second and short, and it would have gotten the first down if not for the false start.
Palomar offense averaging just under 7 penalties per game for about 60 yards. So haven't been taking a ton of penalties, but these are types of penalties that'll break drives. 2nd and 6 coming up. Harris stepping up. He'll take off and run right up the gut, right to the 35-yard line. We'll see if they give it to him, and that's a first down.
Great job staying calm, stepping up in the pocket, realizing that he can't get it away, just taking him himself, picking up the first down.
Some of the most dynamic runs for this Palomar offense have been when quarterbacks have gotten out of the pocket with all green grass in front of them. Fake the handoff again, and this one bobbled and picked off. Back the other way is Jacob Sekiyoba, still on his feet. Sekiyoba inside the 25, and finally tackled from behind inside the 20. Had a pick 6 last week for Saddleback against San Diego Mesa, and he comes up huge with his second INT of the season.
And a great read that time from Sekiyoba, just jumped that pass from his safety position and able to take it all the way inside the Palomar 20-yard line. What a swing of momentum for both sides to start this game. Now the Saddleback offense will retake the field as they were cruising last time they were out before the fumble.
Both teams turn it over on their opening possession. 11.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Saddleback with the ball beginning at the Palomar 18. They'll hand it off. Hand off to Darian Campbell. Cuts inside across the 15. Palomar trying to stop the run here today. They've allowed 17 rushing touchdowns this year.
Yeah, the Saddleback offense wants to run the ball, especially against a defense like this. Palomar's really got to gut up here and do something on the line.
They give it to Campbell again. He spins away from the pile and gets inside the 10-yard line, close to a first down. It'll bring up third for this Bobcats offense.
Looks like they will give him the first down there, so it's going to be 1st and goal for Saddleback. And they're picking up right where they left off before the fumble. Palomar's got to find a way to stop the run. This running back will not go down after first contact. Got to get multiple hats to the ball here.
First down and goal from the 7-yard line. And they hand it off to Campbell again. Powers ahead to the 5. Saddleback has 4 different running backs who have carried the ball at least 20 times this season. They are a running back by committee team, and it looks like they're going to be continuing to do that here with Campbell getting some carries on the second drive after Kayvon Clark was out there on the first drive. 10 minutes to play in the first quarter. Second down and goal. Dudden throws. Catch made, incomplete. It was jarred loose after first contact. He was looking for Joseph Walter.
That was a tight window, trying to fit that one in, put it on the money, just not able to haul it in that time. Tight coverage from the Comets secondary.
3rd and goal for Saddleback, trying to take advantage of the Jacob Harris interception.
If they block this one, Cameron Ford, go ahead and get the person.
Quick fade to the end zone. There's a flag down. Walter makes the catch for a touchdown. Let's check the flag.
I think it will stand. I think the Comets jumped on that one.
Getting a ruling from our official.
Go ahead and track that. That's a good track. Go ahead. That's a good frame. Good track. Give Cameron 3 minutes to set it up. Cameron 3, I'm cutting to you.
You're right, Trevor. It's offsides against Palomar. Touchdown will stand, and Saddleback, after turning the ball over on their first possession, find a way to get into the end zone with the short field.
Great job using the hard count and giving his man a shot in the corner of the end zone on the fade ball. Comes down and gets it, and Saddleback jumping out to an early lead.
7-0 after the extra point from Manuel Maganda. That's the 4th touchdown reception for Joseph Walter this season. He now leads all the Bobcats in touchdown catches. Breaks a tie with the other 2 top receivers, Nicholas Gentilella and Francisco Martinez. Palomar's offense trying to shake off an interception thrown by Jacob Harris on their next possession. 9:48 to play in the first quarter. The number 10 ranked Saddleback Bobcats with an early 7-0 lead.
That was a great drive that time from Saddleback. Had the short field, capitalized on it. Palomar, they had to do something with the ball. This Saddleback offense does not give it to you that often. Only 3 turnovers on the year so far. That was number 4. And when you have it at the 45-yard line, you got to be able to punch it in. But a great read from the safety, and then Saddleback able to punch it in and take the lead early in this ball game.
Bubba Garcia takes it at the 5. Has a kickoff return touchdown this year as he cuts upfield to the 30. And so that's where this Palomar College offense will begin yet again. It's been really interesting to watch this Comets team. It's kind of been, well, who's going to go out on this possession at certain times throughout the year with how they've been using Jacob Harris and KJ Chatham. Harris will trot out for the second drive. Logan Sella, the running back for the Comets, as the drive begins at the 29-yard line. They send Chris Bosch in motion. They'll give it to him as Bosch gets to about the 30, and that's all he's going to get.
This Palomar offense has struggled with the run game all year. They got to find a way to open it up. You cannot be one-dimensional, especially against a great team like Saddleback is. But with the uncertainty at quarterback, it's got to be tough for this offensive staff for Palomar.
122 rushing yards per game for Palomar. They'll throw on second down. It's complete out across the 35. Found Micah Johnson for his second catch of the ball game. 9 minutes to play in the first quarter. 3rd and 5.
Can't go 3 and out here. Got to move the chains. Give your defense a breather. They've been out on the field a lot to start this game after just letting up a touchdown.
3 receivers to Jacob Harris's right. Excuse me, his left. Harris steps up. Going to try and get the first with his legs, and he does across the 40-yard line. It's a first down.
Did a great job there, sensing the pressure off of his right side with that stunting linebacker, able to step up and move out, get out of bounds safely, and move the chains for the Comets.
Michael Perrymack checks into the ball game for Palomar. He's at the bottom of the formation with Micah Johnson. Ball at the 41-yard line of Palomar. Jacob Harris on first down, pulls the handoff, and a quick reception for Furious Hoskins out just shy of midfield.
Great play there on first down, making it second and manageable. That's all you got to do. You don't got to try to get back in this game with these big passes down the field. Just swiftly move down and try to answer back here.
So it's second down and 3 yards to go for Palomar. And looks like we got a pre-snap penalty. Looks like the Comets are going to be moving back.
Another killer penalty for the Comets. Already their third pre-snap penalty, second on offense. You cannot have that when your offense is struggling all year trying to move down the field and you're just kind of shooting yourselves in the foot with those mental mistakes.
Second and 3 becomes second and 8. Jacob Harris to throw, a slant route for Micah Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the Saddleback 40. First down.
And that's the risk that you run when having a corner blitz like Saddleback did that time, leaving the man open and able to get a couple yards after the catch now on the Saddleback side of the field. Now this is where Palomar has struggled on the opponent's side. Let's see what they can do this time.
Jacob Harris threw interception at around this spot on the field on their opening drive. Center receiver in motion with 3 receivers to his right. They go his way. It's caught by Michael Perry-Mack as he's out of bounds after a gain of about 3.
Great throw there from Harris. There was tight coverage on that one. People don't really realize how far of a throw that is. That's about a 20 to 30-yard throw. You got to put it on the money. Doesn't pick up too many yards that time, but just got to keep moving down the field and move these chains.
Positive gain on first down. Goes for 2 yards officially. It's second down and 8. Harris to throw again. And caught at the 30-yard line in a big tackle. Big tackle from Brandon Ross. It'll be third and short for Palomar.
Been a good job by this Palomar offense getting the ball to Harris's hands quickly, not letting Saddleback have enough time to get pressure and get to the quarterback. Now they got the hefty package coming out.
Quick handoff, Chris Bosch, first down and more inside the 25, trying to break away, and he's spun down, wrestled down at the 20.
A great play call there, brought out extra linemen on that right side, opened up a big hole, and able to push forward and get right to the brink of the red zone that time. Move the chains for the Comets.
Ball's at the 21, fresh out of downs for Palomar's offense after the first down run from Chris Bosch. 2 receivers to Jacob Harris's left. With just over 5 minutes to play in the first quarter, they go to Bosch. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. And so off the field comes Chris Bosch, and on comes Logan Sella.
Check for Chris Bosch. He looks like he was banged up on that last play. Let's see how he finishes the rest of this game if he comes back in.
He's been the leading rusher for this Palomar offense with 418 yards coming into today. Harris has to escape, flag down, just throws it away.
I think that one's going to go against Palomar. Likely a holding call. And it is. So that's going to back up the Comets even more. These penalties are killer as they finally get a good drive going, and it's going to back them up 10.
That's a brutal penalty on second down again, but this one, instead of costing them 5 yards, is going to cost them a full 10. So it's second down and 19 from the 30-yard line. They need the 11 to pick up a first. We'll see what Coach Early draws up here on second and long. 4 receivers in the formation, 3 to the left of Jacob Harris. 4:30 to play in the first quarter. They send Chris Bosch in motion. Has to get it away, and he does. Tries to set up the screen at Johnson. Tried to break away from the tackle. Could not. Little to no gain. It's going to be 3rd and a mile.
I don't mind that play call. That was just a missed block on the outside. If he was able to get in front of his man, he would have had a lot of running room up that sideline.
And so a big situation early in this football game for Palomar. 3rd down and 19 yards to go. They must get to the Saddleback 11 to pick up a first down. And it looks like they got the jump. Free play. Harris just throws it down the field to the end zone. No one's there, but they'll get another shot at it with an offsides call.
I think Harris thought his man was going to just keep running, try to go for the go ball with the free play. If Saddleback picks it off, they still have the ball regardless. But it'll make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. Still a long ways to go behind the sticks.
Situation changes very slightly. It's still 3rd and long. With the Comets on the brink of the red zone right now, they'll need to get to the Saddleback 11 for a first down. .342 left in the first quarter. They might have gotten a jump again. No flag is thrown. Harris with a quick communication to his offensive line. 3rd down and long. Here comes the blitz. Harris escapes. He's going to take off and run. Jacob Harris is going to get down to the 11. I think he might have enough for a first down.
Great run from Harris, sensing the pressure early, had to escape and able to make a long run. And it looks like it will be 4th down. I don't know about that spot. You look closer to the 11 like you mentioned, but they're going to mark him down to the 13, making it 4th and 2.
And here comes the kicking unit. So Carson Beard out to attempt a field goal from about 30 yards out. 4 for 10 on the season is Carson Beard. His kick is good. And so Palomar at least scores some points on this drive. It's 7-3.
So the score is 7-3. Saddleback still leads with 2:48 remaining in this first quarter. Palomar's defense got to find a way to stop Saddleback as they've been cruising on both of their drives. If it wasn't for the missed exchange on the reverse play, Saddleback could be up by 2 scores at this point.
Well, Palomar's going to take as many breaks as they can get right now. Both teams have turned the ball over once so far in this contest. 2:48 to play in the first quarter. 7-3, Saddleback in front. Trying to get to 7-1 this season and 5-0 in conference play. Let's see if this pesky Palomar team can find a way to pick up a big upset like they did last year against Saddleback. Taken out of the end zone and brought across the 25, and that's where Saddleback will begin their 3rd possession.
This Comet team, while they won't make the playoffs themselves, they still have an opportunity to play spoiler for the rest of the year, especially against a conference opponent like Saddleback. It'll be great to kind of hurt their chances at making the playoffs as they come in, as you mentioned earlier, as the number 10 ranked team.
This is the 6th consecutive ranked team that Palomar plays this season. Handoff to the running back, Kayvon Clark, out across the 35 for a good gain on first down.
Clark with a good run there, not stopping his feet. He's been the leading rusher for the Saddleback offense so far. 547 yards coming into the day with 7 touchdowns. They're going to tack on a couple more here tonight.
They'll give it back to Clark. Right up the middle. Breaks away from Strong. Still on his feet across Palomar, into Palomar territory before he's knocked out by Mason Thomas. It's a first down for Saddleback.
And you see it again, never stopping his feet. Just another gritty run from Clark, averaging nearly 7 yards a carry. And you see why there. He's just a nasty downhill running back and moving the chains quickly for the Saddleback offense.
Under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Saddleback leads 7-3. First down and 10 from the 41 of Palomar. Quick motion, quick signal from quarterback Tyler Dudden. Bit of a low snap. Dudden going to air it out. He's got a man open. It's caught. Walter breaks the tackle. He lost the football. It rolls into the end zone, and it's picked up by James Coddington.
Great job by this Palomar defense, letting the man go up the seam. Looks like he might have been able to get into the end zone, but a great peanut punch tackle to knock the ball loose and to give this Palomar offense back the football. What a play from the defense, already forcing their second fumble of the night just here in the first quarter.
Just 7 forced fumbles for Palomar's defense all season long. They've got 2 in the first quarter against a Saddleback team that has played very well in first quarters this season. And so a great chance for Palomar. As an addition, it was recovered in the end zone, so they get out to the 25. Minute 23 to play in the first quarter. Harris fakes it, now throws on the quick stop to the 25-yard line. And wrestling off the defender is Furious Hoskins, making his second catch of the ball game.
That was a great catch by Hoskins. Tight coverage that time. Dropped 8 back, but a great throw from Harris. Great catch from Hoskins, making it 2nd down and 5 for Palomar.
Clock has rolled just under a minute in the first. Quick out route to Michael Perrymack, and he's tackled just shy of the 30, which is where the first down marker is. They'll bring up 3rd and short.
Palomar going with the short routes. Been working for him so far here tonight, especially when the Saddleback defense is only rushing 3. You're going to have time, but you got to get out quick so you don't have a coverage sack coming.
30 seconds in the first quarter. They'll hand it off. And right across the 30-yard line for a first down goes the running back. Looks like it was Chris Bosch, but pardon me, it was Andrew Muirhead with the first down carry.
Just barely got the first down that time with the jumbo package coming out, but it does move the chains. Palomar has to capitalize on the turnover this time.
3 seconds in the first quarter. We'll see if they snap it. Does not look like it. They tried to get it off. They will not. And that is the end of the first quarter here in San Marcos. Palomar trails Saddleback 7-3, but they forced 2 fumbles and now driving with a chance to take the lead.
Fans have great time. Get down to the snack mark. Got our women's basketball team manning the booth, and there's some good munchies, including pizza. Get over there. Not much money, $2 a slice. Hurry, because if they have time, the announcer and the booth, they're going down there. So get over there and get some munchies. Field Judge Chris Nguyen, Side Judge Paul Heber, Back Judge Cale Duster.
Start of the second quarter in San Marcos. Jacob Harris, the quarterback for Palomar, takes the snap and with a quick throw out to Evan Hiremath, makes a completion on first down. Saddleback in front of Palomar, 7-3 to begin the second quarter. Palomar defense has just forced their second takeaway of the ball game, forcing a fumble off of receiver Joseph Walter. Second down and 10 as that completion goes for no gain. It looks like they got the jump again. Another free play for Palomar. Throw way to the sideline. Hoskins trying to make a catch. Could not, but it will not hurt Palomar as they'll move up 5 yards.
Harris doing a great job with the hard count. Already got him to jump twice. This will make it 2nd and 5, much more manageable. Almost got near the first down marker. Hoskins unable to haul it in that time.
So they'll move up to the 36 of Saddleback.
2nd and 5 from the 36.
Second down and 5 to go. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. Palomar in the debut of their blackout uniforms. Harris with a quick motion for his running back. He'll throw it to him. It's Logan Sella trying to cut outside. Now cuts upfield close to the 40 as he probably got an extra yard with that second effort.
The Saddleback defense has done a great job reading the screens. Palomar's pulled it out 3 or 4 times already this game, but they've done a great job flying up to the ball, making the tackle, and not letting them get any big breakaways so far here tonight.
Third down, 3 yards to go. They need to get to the 41. 13:50 to play in the second quarter. Receiver goes in motion. Michael Perrymack stops. Here's the snap. It's a design QB run for Jacob Harris, and he did not get there. He got out at about the 40. It'll be 4th and 1 coming up for Palomar. Decision time for Coach Joe Early.
It looks like they're going to give him a generous spot there, and it'll move the chains. Looks like he might have been short, but they're going to give him the first down.
Maybe it's a bit of a makeup call after they kind of spotted him a couple yards short earlier on a long 3rd and 14. Who knows? But regardless, it's a first down for Palomar.
First and 10 Comets from the 42.
Tight end in the formation. They go quick to Furious Hoskins, who's wrapped up out of bounds by Brandon Ross.
Nice gain of about 4 there, staying ahead of the chains. Hoskins is a leading receiver for the Comets so far this season, with 71 catches coming into tonight.
2nd and 6 from the 46.
Had a big game against Riverside with 3 touchdowns of more than 60 yards, all from Jacob Harris. Harris now going to try on another designed run. He'll get met near the sideline by Dominic Lopez, shy of midfield. He'll bring up 3rd and short.
Took a big hit on the sideline right there, trying to scoot out of bounds, unscathed, but not able to do it that time.
So 3rd and 5 coming up for Palomar. Trailing 7-3. 12 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half. They need to get to the Saddleback 48 for a first down.
Saddleback looking like they're going to make pressure here. They're going to check the call at the line of scrimmage.
They give it to Sella, who tries to muscle through for a first down. He's close. Looks like the spot's going to be just short. Again, decision time coming up for Joe Early. Did not go for it earlier in the red zone. We'll see if he goes for it here at around midfield.
Looks like they're going to bring out that jumbo package once again. They've tried it twice already. One time broke away for about a 10-15 yard run. The last time barely got the first down.
4th and 1, and it's a first down for Sella. Gets to the 47. Got 1 more yard than he needed. You can kind of tell he was trying to just get the 1 yard and not do much else. So it's a first down for Palomar. He gets to the 46. Goes for 2 yards, excuse me, 3 yards.
I would love to see Palomar try to go to the weak side when they bring out that jumbo package, because they've gone to the strong side every time. But regardless, first down.
They're going to bring pressure, and it's incomplete. Looking for Hoskins again.
Yeah, Harris just didn't get his feet set that time. You saw it on that throw. That was way behind him. Bringing up 2nd and 10.
10:55 to go in the first half. 2nd down and 10 for Palomar, trailing Saddleback 7-3. Ball spotted at the 46 of Saddleback. Second time that Palomar has gotten across midfield tonight. Scored a field goal their last time out on offense. Jacob Harris on 2nd down. It's a bit of a high throw, and Michael Perrymack playing a little bit of defense to keep it out of the hands of Lucas Short.
Dangerous throw that time. Saddleback bringing the pressure on Harris. He gets uncomfortable in that pocket. He's got to be able to take some hits and be able to deliver good throws, as that one was nearly intercepted.
Disconcerting Seagulls. Defense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Well, it looks like there's going to be a penalty against Saddleback that'll move Palomar up 5 yards. They'll bring up 2nd and 5. So a bit of a gift to prevent 3rd and long.
It's happened a few times for this Palomar offense, where Saddleback will jump, making it much more manageable for them. 2nd and 5 with 10:51 left to go in this half. Palomar driving, trying to take the lead here against a great Saddleback team.
Trying to pull off an upset against these Bobcats for a 2nd consecutive year. They go with the handoff to Sella, cuts up after the outside handoff. He's close to a first down across the 40. Close to that 36-yard line where they need for a first, and it'll be 3rd down and very short. A lot of substitutions for Palomar in these short yardage situations.
Yeah, on 3rd and 4th and short, they love bringing in the extra lineman, getting an extra push. Kind of their version of the Eagles' tush push.
Will go to Sella, who's tackled in the backfield. Unblocked is Noah Luganville, the safety. It's 4th down.
Did a great job coming off the weak side. Knows what play is coming. That's what I was saying earlier. Try to flip it, go to the weak side. And it looks like they're going to bring on the punt team now. So unfortunate for the Comets, as they were driving down the field. Now they got to punt it away.
So 4th and 2, just under 10 minutes to go in the first half. A little interesting before the snap of the punt from Camden Cowgill. Sends it up high, and it will be taken at the 12. Fair caught by Roman Harden. 9:31 left in the first half. Saddleback gets the football back, trying to go up 2 scores on Palomar.
Palomar again unable to capitalize off of the turnover. Your defense is doing a great job. They only let up 1 touchdown, and that's when the ball came within the 20-yard line. Other than that, the other 2 drives, they forced turnovers. Palomar's got to find a way to get into the end zone and capitalize off of these huge fumbles from Saddleback.
We'll see if they can pick up another big defensive stop. This drive's going to start at the Saddleback 13-yard line. And they'll hand it off to the outside. It's Darian Campbell across to the 20-yard line. So a good carry on first down. They know to attack this Palomar rushing offense, which has been a weak point this year.
And the flag was thrown. I think this one's going to come back for a holding call.
Number 79.
Both teams taking handfuls of penalties. They're setting them back on either big gains or in big defensive situations. And so now they're way backed up inside their own 5 for first down and 20. Perfect opportunity for Palomar's defense to get a big stop.
First down, 16 from the 7.
On first down and 20, it's complete to the sideline, and he lost it again, but he was able to hold on to it before he went out of bounds. That's Caden Robbins, the receiver. And it was nearly a third fumble for Palomar.
He got extremely lucky there that it was popped right back into his hands. But Palomar just gave way too much cushion there on 1st and long. You know that they got to throw the ball. And now 2nd and about 6.
14-yard connection to Robbins as they hand it off on 2nd down. He gets across the 20. It's going to bring up 3rd and very manageable. Good job from the Saddleback offense to recover from a holding penalty and put themselves in position to move the chains. Campbell in the backfield. Under 9 minutes to play in the first half.
Huge 3rd down for the Palomar defense. It would be great to get a 3-and-out here.
Stadium getting loud. Dutton throws on the run. It's broken up. James Coddington in coverage. And it's 4th down.
Coddington, great coverage there. Ran with them all the way, got a hand in, perfectly timed it to break up the pass. And 3-and-out forced by this Palomar defense, who has been nothing short of spectacular here tonight. A 3-and-out and 2 forced fumbles.
And you said it. The only touchdown they've let up was a drive that started inside the Palomar 20.
Now this offense has to give back the favor that this Palomar defense has done. They've been great all night. Now the offense has got to do something.
Dominic Hawk takes it at the 39. Hawk cuts upfield. Flags are down as he gets tackled at midfield. And so you know what that means. Most flags that are thrown on punts, kickoffs, going to be against the receiving team. So we'll see if it is. And it is. Go back up a little bit before starting this possession. 8:14 left in the first half. Palomar still only trails by 4 points.
Yeah, this has been a much closer game than most might have expected. If you just looked at the records, people would have thought Saddleback would have just came in here and ran all over this Palomar defense, but they've done a great job stopping the run. If Palomar can get some going on offense, they might be able to upset this great Saddleback team and would hurt their chances going into playoffs.
Well, both teams, complete reverse record. Saddleback 6-1, 4-0 in conference. Palomar 1-6, 0-4 in conference play. So a big opportunity to pick up their first conference win and their first ranked win of the season. Drive starts at the 40 after the penalty, and they hand it off to Sella for a short 2-yard gain. 8 minutes to play in the first half. 2nd and 8 coming up. Palomar trails 7-3. Ball at the 42. Jacob Harris to the outside. Micah Johnson stretches it a little bit forward to about the 48-49 yard line. Be 3rd down and manageable. Once again, Palomar's offense cannot go 3-and-out after getting some good field position here.
It's going to be 3rd and a long 2. Palomar's got to do something. Like you said, you cannot go 3-and-out after your defense just got off the field and gave you the ball back in great field position.
Send Perry Mack in motion. Harris, design QB run. Muscles ahead to about midfield. It looks like he'll be a yard short. We'll see if Coach Early decides to go for it on 4th and 1 again. And they will not. They'll send out the punting team.
I would have liked to see him go for it there. I know it's so early and your defense has been playing great, but that's just even more reason to go for it. Your defense has been playing great. Your offense has been stagnant all night. And with just a 4th and 1 coming, you would have liked to see him try to go for it.
6.5 to play in the first half. The punt is away from Camden Cowgill. And it will be returned at about the 22. Tackled 2 yards behind the point of reception is Roman Harden. And so Saddleback, not great field position yet again. Starting at their own 20-yard line. Got to go 80 yards with 6:22 to go in the first half, leading 7-3.
See what the Palomar defense can do on this drive. They've been great all night. It would be great to force another turnover, even though it's a lot to ask. We've already forced 2 so far in this game.
Tyler Dudden trots back out there. They give it to Clark, who breaks away from 2 tackles, and he's inside the 25 before finally being taken down by Hunter Stow. That's enough for a first down.
Palomar had an extremely weak box there, only 6 in the box, 3 down on the line. Not something you can do against a Saddleback team that wants to run the ball. When they have all these great running backs they want to play smash mouth football.
Delayed handoff to Clark as he powers right through Bubba Garcia into a sea of Comets. Tackled just shy of that first down marker. It'll be 2nd and 1 coming up for Saddleback with under 6 minutes to play in the first half.
Good run there on the counter play, making it 2nd down and 2. Saddleback trying to find their groove again that they had in the first 2 drives.
2nd down and short situation for the Bobcats. Making a change at the line of scrimmage is quarterback Nicky Johnson, who checks into the ball game. Has Clark. He'll give it to him. Clark's got a first down and more across the 40. And so Saddleback moving the chains yet again.
Palomar's got to find a way to stop the run, or they'll just run it down your throat all night long. They have a ton of running backs who are all fantastic, who will just beat you up all night, especially when you get late into the game.
First down, they fake the handoff. Johnson is going to take off and run, and he is hit just shy of midfield. It's a nice gain of about 7 yards on first down.
Johnson with a good run there. Give him a little how you doing there on the sideline. But a flag is down, and we'll see what the call is.
It's a holding call against Saddleback. It's going to take away the rush from Johnson and move the offense back 10 yards. They'll be trucking back to the 31, needing to get to the Palomar side of the field for a first down now. Got a big gain on first down in this situation the last time this happened. See what Palomar does defensively to try and change that. Under 4.5 to play in the second quarter. Bobcats in front 7-3. They give it. Clark, he's got a big gainer. And Kayvon Clark has got a first down across the 45 of Palomar. Inside handoff on 1st and 15 goes for a first down.
And that's something that you're able to do with a great running back like Clark. He's shifty like he showed there, but he's also shown earlier in the game that he can run you over, lower his shoulder. Just a great dual threat running back. And on 1st and 15, why not give it to him?
Jagger Blockamp checks in for Saddleback in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right of quarterback Nicky Johnson. First down and 10 from the Palomar 42. Johnson stepping up. He's going to air it out down the field deep. There's a flag down, and it's still caught at the 1. Nicholas Gentilella. First and goal for Saddleback.
What a play there. This penalty is likely going to be on Palomar for pass interference, but it doesn't even matter because a great throw to find his man and a great catch, hauling that one in down to the 1. Saddleback doing a great job on offense, great pace of play. We're going to run it, and then hit you with a deep shot
It's a 41-yard pass play from Johnson to Gentilella. Ball spotted at the 1-yard line with Saddleback trying to get into the end zone for the second time tonight. So the tight end in motion. Fake the handoff and pulling it away is Nicky Johnson. He's in for a touchdown. And Saddleback has gone up multiple scores with 3:03 to go in the first half.
And the defensive end just totally bit on the option read at that time. He thought it was going right up the gut. And Johnson walks in untouched to the end zone to give Saddleback a 2-score lead late in this first half.
How well this Palomar defense has played so far in this first half. That feels really brutal considering that their offense has just 3 points to show for it right now. Extra point is good. It's 14-3. 3 minutes, 3 seconds left in the first half. Saddleback in front of Palomar. (14-3) Saddleback in front of Palomar here in San Marcos. Palomar debuting their black uniforms. Saddleback the only team that Palomar has beaten in this building since it opened to start last year. And that was an upset. They won that game 20-14. Saddleback's already got 14 in the first half. Taken in the end zone. And Garcia stays on his feet. Bubba Garcia across the 30. A good return. Garcia has been a good kick returner for this team this year. Has a touchdown, which he scored last week against El Camino. It's now a big situation for Palomar's offense that has had little to show for the chances that they have gotten from their defense. Got to find the end zone here in a quick situation here to end the first half.
Yeah, this Palomar offense has a great starting field position really all night. They just have done absolutely nothing with it. Starting at their own 36, got to get some here to make it a 1-score game right before halftime.
Drive starts at the 36-yard line. 2 minutes, 56 seconds left in the first half. It's a handoff. And inside the 40 goes Logan Sella. Well, that's a big thing that I've noticed as well. Chris Bosch has left the ball game after he's kind of limped off a little bit early in this game and in the first quarter. It's been Sella and Muirhead in the backfield for the most part.
Yeah, and Bosch was banged up earlier in the year, and that's a crucial loss for this Palomar team who's struggled to run all year long, losing your top back.
So it's Muirhead with the carry that time. Bring up 3rd and 1 for Palomar with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the first half. Approaching the 2-minute warning, we'll see if they decide to snap it. They will, and they give it. Sella does not get there. It's stacked up at the line. A combination of Jaden Humphrey and Noah Luganbill make the stop. It's 4th down with 2 minutes to go in the first half. We'll see if Coach Early decides to take a gamble out of the break.
At the 2-minute timeout.
Fresh out of the 2-minute warning, Palomar driving, trying to stay on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th and 1 from their own 45. They send Micah Johnson in motion. Harris, with the rush in his face, escapes the sack but cannot escape the onslaught of Bobcats in the backfield. They're going to turn it over with a big loss. It's about a 10-yard sack, and Saddleback takes over in premium field position. Oh boy.
Yeah, not a big fan of that play call there. They had a similar position on their last drive, 4th and 1 from midfield. They didn't go for it. Now they go for it, backed up even further. They try to play action. Looked like it was kind of a screen play. Never really developed. Takes too long when you know they're going to bring pressure on 4th and short. Now Saddleback at the 35-yard line of Palomar with 1:53, and they're looking to go up by 3 scores here.
Which, that'd be a really good half, and Saddleback will absolutely take that after struggling here in this first half offensively with 2 turnovers. Nicky Johnson still in the ball game as they give it, and breaking away is Darian Campbell. This Palomar rushing defense struggling here in the second quarter after a nice start.
Yeah, and the Palomar rushing defense is struggling, but let's give some credit to the running backs of Saddleback. They never go down on first contact. Takes multiple hats to the ball every time, picking up first down there rather easily.
So first down and 10 from the Palomar 24-yard line. 3 receivers in the formation. But I would assume they just keep running it down their throats until they can stop it. Bad snap. They go and give it to Campbell, and he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard gain. No, he's still on his feet. Darian Campbell did not go down. As you mentioned, Trevor, they just do not go down after first contact. I mean, I swear it was only about a 3-yard gain. He works 9 yards out of it.
Yeah, I thought he was down 2, and next thing you know, he just kind of squeezes out of that big pile right near the line to gain. Even with the bad snap, doesn't matter. 40 seconds left.
40 seconds to play. Johnson to throw for the first time on the drive. The catch is made. Tackle missed, and diving into the end zone goes Nicholas Gentilella for a touchdown. Gets the score after hauling in a deep 40-plus yard catch to set up their second touchdown, and Saddleback has gone up big. But hold on, it's coming back. There's a holding call. Take back everything I just said.
These have been brutal penalties for Saddleback. They have had so many here tonight that have just stalled their drives on both sides of the ball. That one takes away a score. Still second down and about 8, but with the clock winding down, you got to get into the end zone. And that was huge for Palomar, getting a break there.
Second down. They give it to Campbell, spinning away yet again. Tackle just inside the 15. Looks like he'll have enough for a first down. Saddleback has all 3 timeouts. It looks like they're going to use one right here. And we'll see where they spot the ball. Looks like it's going to be just short. It'll be 3rd and inches out of the timeout with 24 seconds left in the first half. Saddleback in front of Palomar, 14-3. Fresh out of the first timeout used by Saddleback College. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go. After a nice run from Darian Campbell after the touchdown got called back. Johnson's going to throw on 3rd and 1 to the end zone. And it's knocked away at the last second. Lucas Valencia in coverage. The receiver had a chance and just could not hold on. Strong getting that arm in there, knocking it out at the last second.
Yeah, great hands there. He was tight in coverage, had it the first time, was able to knock it away, unable to haul it in, and bringing up a 4th down as they're going to try to kick the field goal to go up by 14 with 21 seconds left in the first half.
Well, that's huge for Palomar's defense. After allowing a touchdown, having it get called back, and forcing 3, you'll take it if you're Palomar's defense right now. Manuel Maganda on to try the field goal, and it is good. Saddleback has gone in front.
Kick is up and kick is good.
And Saddleback might have gotten a break. There was a flag thrown. I believe Palomar jumped off sides. And if that is the case, which it is, it's going to bring up a 1st down and move the chains for Saddleback. They're going to have another chance to try to punch this one in.
Back-breaking penalties for both teams. Again, on this very drive, in the last half minute, you've had Saddleback score a touchdown, have it get called back, and now a field goal attempt get taken off the board because Palomar commits a penalty. And so it's still 14-3 with 15 seconds to play. Saddleback will probably get 2 good plays to the end zone.
To 17 seconds.
They'll add 2 more seconds to the clock. 17 seconds left in the first half. It's 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Get a couple shots to the end zone before they'll bring Maganda back out for a field goal to end the half. They give it to Campbell, and he gets taken out at the 5. Got about half that yardage, no problem.
Their second charge. Timeout. At the half.
Timeout taken by Saddleback with 12 seconds left in the first half. They've got 1 remaining. And it shows the mentality going for a run with 15 seconds in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, Saddleback still had 2 timeouts, now only 1. But when you've been able to run over this Palomar defense all night, why not stick to what you do best? Try to run in and punch it in. At the very least, you got 3 points, which you were already going to get before Palomar gives you a new set of downs, jumping off sides on the field goal.
13 seconds left. Saddleback in front 14-3, trying to go up 3 scores at the break, which would be a backbreaker for Palomar's defense that has largely played a pretty clean half outside of the last 5 minutes. Second down and goal from the 5-yard line. Nicky Johnson in the ball game. They send a receiver in motion. Rolls to the right, throwing end zone. And caught, but out of bounds is his intended target, Francisco Martinez. It's 3rd and goal with 8 seconds left.
Saddleback still has 1 more chance to try to punch this in before the half, before they have to kick a field goal. Don't be surprised if they just try to run this in. They have a ton of good running backs on that sideline. It's just who's going to get their number called here.
Right now it's Darian Campbell who's out there. He's had a good drive. We'll see if they decide to call his number to see if they can get Saddleback a 3-score lead. 8 seconds left in the first half. 3rd and goal. Johnson throwing to the corner. Incomplete. He wanted Walter. He stumbled a little bit on his way back from the curl route. And so it's 4th down and goal. Palomar's defense is going to hold, make sure that offsides penalty on a field goal try doesn't bite them.
That was tight coverage in the back of the end zone, trying to get the comeback route. Unable to put a good ball on him.
"21-yard field goal attempt for Manuel Maganda to end the first half, and he got it. And so after all of that commotion to end the first half, Saddleback scores a field goal, and it is 17-3 Bobcats in front of the Comets. What's your big takeaway here, Trevor?
I think the biggest thing is this offense for Palomar. They've had a ton of opportunities to score. They've had a couple drives start on the Saddleback side of the field, and they only had 3 points to show for it. Your defense hasn't been playing great all night. You even saw it on this drive where Saddleback started at the 35-yard line, and they only get 3 points out of it. Palomar has forced 2 turnovers, had a couple of 3-and-outs for us. Got to get something going on the offensive side of the ball. I know you're struggling with who's going to be at quarterback. You don't have much of a run game, but you got to figure out something here in the second half. If Saddleback, you're just going to run up the score.
And so with Palomar getting the ball to start the second half, the big question will be who starts if they decide to continue and roll with Jacob Harris or if KJ Chatham trots out there for the Comets in the second half. We'll be right back after the halftime festivities to bring you the second half of Saddleback Palomar. Welcome back to San Marcos, California for this SCFA conference matchup between Saddleback College and Palomar College. It's Saddleback in front of Palomar, 17-3 to begin the second half. And it's been all Bobcats in the last 5 minutes of that first half. They really took advantage of some miscues and general inefficiency from Palomar's offense to score 10 crucial points late in the first half.
Yeah, and the defense for Palomar has played rather well. If you don't look at just the scoreboard, you would think that this Palomar defense doesn't play too well, but they've forced 2 turnovers tonight, had a couple of 3-and-outs. Just this Palomar offense has done nothing when they get the ball. Only 3 points to show for it. The question will be who's going to start at quarterback. They've rotated both Chatham and Harris throughout the season. Harris started tonight. We'll see if they'll stick with Harris at quarterback, or if they'll try to switch it up, try to pick up the tempo here on the offensive side of the ball.
So we'll see. Chatham has been in games more this season than Harris, but Harris has started 3 consecutive games. Chatham started the second half last week against El Camino. So we'll see if that's the case yet again as the second half begins in San Marcos. Kickoff bounces at the 15. It's scooped up and taken across the 20, close to the 25-yard line. And it looks like your answer to that question is KJ Chatham as he starts to head over to the offensive formation and right off the sideline. His helmet's on.
Well, they have Harris and Chatham both in the huddle, so
You got a good point.
Let's see. Maybe they're going to trot out Harris.
Yep, Harris is
They
going out.
will, and they're just going to keep Chatham warm.
Yeah, we'll see how short the leash is for Jacob Harris is in this second half. As Palomar scored just 3 points so far tonight. Their first play of the second half begins at the 23-yard line. It's a handoff, and it really doesn't go anywhere. This rushing offense for Palomar has not been a strong point this year, and without Chris Bosch to open the second half, it is much harder for this rushing offense to have some sort of production.
Yeah, when you're able to stop the run so well, you have to go to the pass, which Palomar doesn't really like to do, and then Saddleback's been bringing pressure all night, getting in the face of Harris, forcing some bad throws.
Harris will throw to the running back. It's Sella who sheds a tackle and heads out to the 25. It'll bring up third and medium, but still a big third down conversion to try and start the second half out on the right foot.
Palomar needs to move the chains here. Can't start the opening drive of the half with a 3 and out. Saddleback already has all the momentum in this game.
I go with the hard count. That doesn't work. Harris has gotten Saddleback to jump twice on hard counts. Here's the third down play. Harris escaping the pocket, escapes a sack, now just tries to set his feet and throw it away, and it's a duck and it's picked off. Back the other way is Saddleback. It's Kyle Nguyen with the interception. There is a flag late after the play, but from bad to worse, from a potential 3 and out to now Saddleback being set up in the red zone for a second time today.
Yeah, from bad to worse. We were just saying how we don't want to see Palomar go 3 and out. Definitely don't want to see an interception. Harris trying to make something out of nothing, but he's got to learn to just throw it out of bounds, punt the ball away. Now Saddleback with this great offense is going to have phenomenal field position once again, and the defense for Palomar is going to have their backs against the wall like they have a couple times already tonight.
There was a penalty against Saddleback on the return, so they keep the football, but they will be backed up from where the INT was returned to. But it does not really change the situation for Palomar's defense, who has to stop yet another drive for Saddleback starting in Palomar territory. They held them to a field goal to end the first half as they started that drive around the exact same spot they're at right now. It's at the 34 Palomar, 13:30 in the third quarter, 17-3 Bobcats. Fake the handoff. Tyler Dudden back in the ball game, throws it, and it's underthrown. He was looking for his intended target, Francisco Martinez.
Yeah, he's got to get his feet set on that throw. He had plenty of time, was still backing up and trying to throw that one off his back foot, and it winds up short and falls innocently to the ground. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up for Saddleback.
2nd down and 10. Need to get to the 24 of Palomar for a first down. And give it to the running back, Kayvon Clark. For a decent gain on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd and medium for this Bobcats offense, trying to almost put in what might even feel like a bit of a dagger. Going up 24-3. Feels a little insurmountable right now with how Palomar's offense has been running.
Yeah, it's still early in this game. Out of Saddlebacking into the end zone here, feels like this game will get out of hand fast with your defense playing so well and Palomar struggling on the opposite side of the ball.
They give it to Clark again, and he stays on his feet, hit by Garcia, but is going to be able to stumble forward for a first down. And so Saddleback is on the brink of the red zone. Up 14 points with 12.5 to play. It's 17-3. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line of Palomar. It'll be first down and 10 yards to go. Clark still in the game. Snap goes over the head of Dundon, but he falls on it. Nearly a disaster for Saddleback as Tyler Dundon able to recover the bad snap, but it sets Saddleback back way far to the 35 where this drive started.
This is huge for Palomar, not able to fall on it, but still backing up the Bobcats back to where they originally started this drive, to the 35-yard line.
And so it's 2nd down and 23, a 13-yard loss on the play. Dundon hit from behind, and he's going to go down. He's sacked. It's a sack.
Great pass rush there, coming off the edge. Was almost able to smack that one out of his hands. Able to hold on to it, but it'll bring him now a 3rd and long for Saddleback. And Palomar trying to get another huge stop here.
Dundon actually picked up a yard on that play. It's 3rd down and 22 yards to go. Once again, they need the Palomar 12 for a 1st down. Dundon takes the snap, and they'll set up the screen to Kayvon Clark. Clark with some blocking. He's shifty. He breaks away from a 1 tackle, but swarmed up by Comets down at the 25. And so it's 4th and very long, but a potential field goal attempt coming up.
Yeah, that was a great job by Clark, just trying to get what he can on 3rd and forever, making this a much more manageable field goal. And Saddleback trying to extend their lead once again. But another great stop from Palomar with a short field behind them. Bending but not breaking all game long, forcing another field goal attempt.
From the left hash. Kick is through. He drilled it. Manuel Maganda, he missed. That's the first miss of the year for Maganda. He missed it. And so what was a disaster for Palomar's offense turns into benefits for Palomar's defense.
Yeah, and Palomar might have gotten away with one there. It looked like one of their interior linemen might have jumped. It was not seen, or maybe he didn't fully cross the line. But that one just missed left. And Palomar gets a huge break there. No points coming away from the interception.
So the score remains 17-3 in favor of Saddleback. Palomar takes over at the 24, pretty much just a touchback. Jacob Harris is going to go back out there on offense. He's going to look to throw now, step up. Thought about throwing again, and now takes off and runs. Cuts to the sideline, and he might have enough for a 1st down. And he does. So with 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, Palomar picks up their 1st down of the half. First down of the half. Trailing 17-3. Jacob Harris to throw, and it's hauled in through 2 defenders by Jathan Bejarano for his first catch of the ball game.
Great throw from Harris there, fitting into a tight window, threading the needle, and able to pick up 5 on there, bringing up 2nd and 5 for the Comets.
Let's get to the 45 for a 1st. A little over 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Harris, quick reception for Furious Hoskins right out the 45. And we'll see where they spot it. They're moving the chains. It's a 1st down. So 2 passes for Harris to pick up the 1st that time around. 1 to Bejarano, 1 to Hoskins. And so now they're hovering at midfield with their 2nd 1st down of the drive. 2 receivers left and right for Harris. Completion right at midfield, but knocked out of the hands of Michael Perry-Mack at the last minute. So it'll go down as an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10.
A great throw from Harris that time. Just tight coverage, timed the collision perfectly, able to jar that one loose. Incomplete, bringing up 2nd and 10 for Palomar.
trying to get this passing offense going with a couple of throws in a row. Harris going to set up the screen. It's Sella, hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 3rd down and 10 coming up.
Palomar's been trying to hit that screen all night, seen it time and time again, and that's about the result we've seen every single time, just a yard or two. Only pick up 1 that time, bringing up a long 3rd and 9 for Palomar. 8:20 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Palomar's got to get something going on offense before it's too late.
They trail 17-3. Trying to pick up a big 1st down. They need to get to the Saddleback 45. Harris throwing to Perry Mack, and it's knocked away. Lucas short with the coverage. No flags. 4th down coming up. Camden Cowgill, the punter, comes onto the field.
Short with great coverage that time, able to get the hand in there to break up the pass. And another Palomar drive has been stalled. Cowgill is going to be tired after this one, coming on to punt once again.
And Cowgill's punt goes up high. Taken at the 20 by Hardin. And he's hit just shy of the 25. Not a long return, but Saddleback leading by 14 points. Trying to add to the lead. Palomar's defense has done a pretty good job today after they've struggled the last couple of weeks, allowing 45, 38, and 62 points in those 3 contests. They've only held Saddleback to 17, but it feels pretty dire with their offense only putting up 3 points so far.
We'll see how this Palomar defense holds up. They're going to start to get gas as there's been a lot of 3 and outs for Palomar on the offensive side of the ball. Let's see if they can try to force a turnover here.
They give it off to the running back. For the first time today, it's Jalen Beverly rushing. He's across the 30 with a powerful run. So that's the 4th running back for Saddleback that has gotten a carry tonight.
That just shows how deep this running back room is for the Bobcats. Beverly coming into the game tonight with 33 carries for 151 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Comets shaken up after the play. Looks like somewhere in the hand region. So 2nd down and 3 yards to go. It's a 7-yard rush for Beverly rushing. Under 7.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. 17-3 Saddleback. And there's a flag on the play as it's kept on the play by Dutton, who's out in front of the defense. Tyler Dutton to the end zone for a touchdown.
And this one might be coming back though, so everybody hold on.
Illegal shift. 10 in the offense.
That is brutal. That's the 2nd touchdown taken off the board via penalty for Saddleback.
Another brutal penalty for the Bobcats. They've had so many on both sides of the ball tonight, bringing back huge plays. That one was a 69-yard quarterback run, and it's going to come back and bring up a 2nd and long for the Bobcats.
So it takes off a huge score for the Bobcats. 2nd down and 8 coming up. 6 minutes, 51 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. They lead by 14 points. Palomar's defense getting a lifeline with the holding call.
2nd and 8. 6-yard.
Low snap, but he's able to get the handoff to Beverly rushing. And he cuts outside for a gain of about 2 or 3.
Good job from this Palomar defense. Keeping the contain on the outside. Bobcats trying to go with a little outside zone stretch type of play. And that's one of the few times that the run has been stopped by the Comet defense.
Huge third down for the Palomar defense, trying to get off the field. 3rd down and 6. Dutton throwing, incomplete. Had just one receiver in the area. It was Kyle Bale. And so it's 4th down. Palomar's defense gets a lifeline after a 69-yard rushing touchdown from the quarterback, Tyler Dutton. Wiped off the board, and the drive stalls from there.
Yeah, this defense for Palomar has played great all night, keeping this only a 14-point deficit where it could have been much, much more.
For those just joining, it's 17-3, Saddleback. Punt off. It's not necessarily a very good one, though. It will take a Saddleback bounce to the 41.5-yard line, which is where the Palomar offense will begin, desperately needing to find some sort of offense, trailing by 14 points at home against yet another ranked team. Palomar has not played an unranked team in this stadium this year. It's been 4 ranked teams, number 11 Ventura, number 22 San Diego Mesa, and number 5 Southwestern. And they're currently taking on number 10 Saddleback. So it's been stiff competition as the offense starts from the 42. KJ Chatham's in the ball game, throws to the side, and it's in and out of the hands of Furious Hoskins.
Great throw on the run from Chatham coming in. They're not making it easy on him with pressure coming, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 with 5:57 left in the 3rd quarter. Palomar got to get something going to try to change up the pace with a new quarterback into the game.
And so the first time we see KJ Chatham tonight after 2 drives for Jacob Harris in the second half. 2nd down and 10. 3 receivers to the right of Chatham. Chatham is blown up, and there's a flag down. Pardon me, no, there's no flag down, not at all. That's a clean hit and a fumble recovery for Saddleback.
Saddleback has been bringing the pressure all night long. With the new quarterback in the game, they do it again. Bringing 6, had a free rusher off the edge, able to blow him up and force the fumble. And here comes the Palomar defense again, as it feels like they've been on the field all night long.
Dominic Lopez with the big hit on KJ Chatham, forcing the fumble, and this will be the 4th drive for Saddleback that starts on the Palomar side of the 50 tonight. They've scored a touchdown and a field goal on those possessions so far. The last time they were out there in this situation, a field goal was missed. They go to Kayvon Blake on 1st down. He gets to the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and then 2 yards to go with under 6 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Saddleback in front, 17-3.
Stop. 2nd and 2 from the 30.
Tyler Dutton still in the ball game after the quick QB change at the end of the first half. That's Blake again on the receiving end of a pass, and he's got a 1st down out to the 20.
Comets brought pressure that time, and that leaves the running back Clark wide open out of the backfield, able to pick up a 1st down and down to the 21-yard line as his Bobcat offense is driving.
Ball at the 21. Saddleback trying to go up 3 scores. It's Clark again to the outside and inside the 10 with a somersault out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal for Saddleback, already leading 17-3. 4.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. Trying to go up 24-3. Got the jump, throw to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Saddleback. It's Nicholas Gentilella. That one's not going to be taken away from him this time.
A beautiful throw, a back shoulder ball into the end zone, finding his man. And this one is starting to get out of hand with the Palomar offense struggling all night long and not having an answer for Saddleback.
Maganda for the extra point. Got it. 24-3 Saddleback after the touchdown pass from Tyler Dudden to Nicholas Gentilella. And they capitalize off of the KJ Chatham fumble. And Saddleback starting to pull away here in San Marcos.
4 minutes, 17 seconds left in this third quarter, and Palomar has got to get some going. I know I sound like a broken record, but it's true. They've had 2 turnovers on the last 3 drives and have had nothing to show for a couple of turnovers that Palomar defense has forced. And you're not going to win ball games if you can't move the ball on the offensive side.
And so this Comets offense has been averaging 382 yards per game, 26.5 points per game this year. They have just 3 points. They're averaging under 125 rushing yards per game. Passing yards 260 per game. Has not been the performance that has been showcased by this offense several times this year. As that kick's going to go out of bounds, this is going to be a good field position start for Palomar out to the 35. They've gotten good field position before. Is this the drive they finally are able to put it together?
I mean, you really got to hope so, but Palomar's had, as you mentioned, great field position all night. It feels like almost every drive has started around the 35, 40-yard line, and they've done nothing with it. Chatham going back out there after having a strip sack on his second play of the night. Palomar's got to change something up on the opposite side of the ball. Try to take some shots, try to do something to change the pace of this game.
Chatham takes the snap, quick throw to Hoskins. He's quickly wrapped up by Short. If he could shed that tackle, he's breaking away for a big gain. Instead, it's going to go for just 4.
Yeah, great tackling from Saddleback all night. They know Palomar doesn't want to take shots on the field. They want to try to dink and dunk you, get down. But when you're able to get to the ball carrier right away, doesn't allow for yards after the catch. And Palomar has struggled with that so far here tonight.
Chatham drops back, tries to step up. He's brought down for a sack. Luke Averill with his second sack of the season, and it's 3rd down. Yet another 3rd down situation for Palomar. Has not gone their way all day. They're going to need it to go their way here tonight on this play. Trailing by 21 points, with how this offense rolls, you gotta convert. Chatham drops back to the 30. He's gonna air it out down the field deep. It is caught inside the 15 and down inside the 10. 1st and goal. Micah Johnson on 3rd and 6. Hauls it in. There's life for Palomar.
And just what the doctor ordered there, Palomar finally taking a shot, their first one of the night, and they connect big time, flipping the field here. 2:57 left in the 3rd quarter. Palomar has life in this game. They got to be able to punch this in the red zone. Cannot take 3 points here.
Just under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Saddleback in front of Palomar, 24-3, but the Comets are threatening for their first touchdown of the night. Johnson got down to the 4. For a team that's been dinking and dunking their way, they hit a deep shot when they desperately needed it. 2 running backs in the set. Chatham gives to Sella, and he's wrapped up well behind the line of scrimmage. It's Jaden Genova with the tackle.
It's got to be 4-down territory at this point where you got to wonder what Palomar will do. They have struggled in the red zone this season, so what will the play calls be here to try to get back into this game down by 21?
2nd down and goal from the 5. They hand it off again, and he got to about the 3. Giovanni Hart with the carry, his first of the game, and so now it's 3rd down and goal with under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Palomar desperately needs the end zone.
Chatham trying to get him to jump down. He looks to the sideline for a new play call.
They've been doing that several times tonight. Chatham's going to throw on 3rd and goal. Fade ball to the end zone, and his receiver stopped. And so it's 4th down. And it's safe to say you got to go for it. A field goal does you no good. It's still a 3-score game if you kick it. Well, that'll fix some things. A roughing the passer call coming up against Saddleback.
And that's huge because now you get a fresh set of downs. It'll be 1st and goal from the about 2 or 3 yard line. And Palomar has no excuse to not punch this in.
Got 4 tries from the 1 yard line. Gotta find a way to punch it in with 1:30 to play in the 3rd quarter. Trailing by 21 points. Chatham, fade ball, end zone. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Looks like it might have been caught, but Johnson was out of bounds.
Great catch there, just not able to stay in bounds, get the feet down, but he went over the head of the corner. Was able to haul that one in. Just gets out of bounds though, and it's going to be a 2nd and goal from the 1 yard line.
And it looks like they try to hard count again. They'll get another call from the sideline. Handoff, Sella. He's going to probably lose a yard. This Saddleback rushing defense has been on another level here in the 2nd half. And now Palomar just desperately trying to find anything to get in the end zone. 3rd and goal from the 2 coming up. With 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter, the Comets trail 24-3, needing a touchdown. Stack the box. They give it. Sella is denied yet again. Saddleback's rushing defense just overpowering this offensive line for Palomar, and it's 4th and goal.
Palomar even brought in 3 extra linemen for that, as we've seen time and time again from this game. It worked once. Haven't really gotten anything since that big play. Now it's 4th and goal from the 3. You cannot be denied here.
Well, and they're going to send out the kicking unit. They're down 21 points. 3rd quarter is about to expire. It's 24-3. And then 4th and goal from the 3 yard line. Carson Beard is going to try a short chip shot field goal. And there is a flag, some movement.
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
So it remains 4th down after a delay game penalty. The clock shows triple zeros here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if they give him an untimed down or if they'll go to the 4th. And it looks like since the kicking team stays out, they'll let this run untimed. And now the officials have changed their mind. They'll send this to the 4th quarter. 24-3, Saddleback in front. Palomar hasn't had much going for him. We'll see if they stick with their decision to kick it to begin the 4th.
Training starts on Monday, so.
And so we have some confusion here in San Marcos. They're going to put 3 seconds back on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to run this 4th down and goal play from the 8-yard line. Carson Beard is going to attempt a field goal down 21.
And I know your offense has been struggling, but at this point in the game, with the 4th quarter coming up and you're down 21 already, making an 18-point game doesn't change anything. I say you try to go for it and try to make it a 2-score game.
And now they let the quarter run out. Man, we have some antics on 4th and goal here in San Marcos. All of that to have to come back to the 4th yet again to try a field goal attempt. We'll be right back here on the Palomar College Athletics YouTube channel. And so to begin the 4th quarter, Carson Beard is going to try a short field goal attempt, and he doinked it off the upright. Absolute disaster for Palomar's offense. Getting down to the 4-yard line, they had endless opportunities. They had 6 offensive plays from inside the 5-yard line to get in the end zone. Fail to do so, down 21 points, and do not go for it on 4th down, settle for the field goal. There is a delay of game penalty, and all of a sudden, Palomar comes away with no points after Carson Beard misses the field goal. That is unbelievable. 14:56 left in the game. Saddleback starts from the 20. And it's a handoff to Damian Campbell. I cannot believe what I just saw. I cannot fathom what just transpired at the goal line there. Wow. Saddleback leads 24-3. Still, after all of that commotion, after a huge 3rd and long pass play to Micah Johnson to get down inside the 5-yard line, Palomar comes away with 0 points. And it's still a 21-point advantage for the Bobcats. Fake the quick handoff. They'll go to the side for the receiver, Max Krosky. And so, with just about 14 minutes left in this 4th quarter, Saddleback moves the chains, another 1st down. Again, they lead 24-3. First down and 10 from the Palomar, or from the Saddleback 32. Dudden steps up. He's going to take off and run. Breaks through a tackle. Still going across midfield. Tyler Dudden inside the 40. I mean, just being chased, it's almost like his jersey was being pulled for 15 to 20 yards. And still able to run effortlessly through this Palomar defense, which you can start to see the time of possession starting to really get to this defense. They look gassed out there right now. So first down and 10 from the Palomar 38-yard line. They give a handoff to Campbell, spins and stays on his feet, gets down just shy of the 25. It's yet another Saddleback first down. And they're just pounding away at this Comets defense, who continues to struggle to find the it factor tonight. Their defense got off to a really good start, forcing 2 takeaways, 2 fumbles on 2 of the first 3 drives for Saddleback. Dudden, quick throw to the sideline and off the mark. He was looking for Caden Robbins, who already has 1 catch tonight. With 12:33 to go, it feels lost for Palomar. A lot of dejection on that sideline. Second down and 10. Dudden gets a different play from his sideline. And so they give it to Jalen Beverly rushing. Tries to cut to the outside before he's stifled in his tracks by that Palomar rushing defense. Alex Roberts, Trevor Tanner with you here in San Marcos with the Saddleback College Bobcats on top of the Palomar College Comets, 24-3 with 12 minutes to play in this one.
Trying to get him to jump on the hard count again, making this a more manageable third down. Finally, Palomar does not bite.
And a timeout is called with the play clock trickling down to 0. Saddleback will burn their first timeout, though I doubt they're really concerned about it, leading by 21 points with 11:53 to play.
This Palomar defense has been forced to get stop after stop all night long, and now their backs pinned against the wall once again. With 11:43 remaining in this game, this one is probably out of hand at this point, and Palomar is going to drop 6 straight.
They can't catch a break on their schedule. It is the 7th consecutive ranked team this Palomar squad plays. And it looks like, it is the 6th consecutive ranked team this Palomar team plays. And it looks like they're about to drop 6 in a row. It's been tough sledding for the Comets. And this is a showing that they're gonna try and forget. Chaffee is on the schedule next week. They are not currently ranked. Mount San Jacinto is their final home game in 2 weeks. They are also not currently ranked. You catch a break by the end of the year. But it's a 3rd down and 8 play here, and a completion to Gentilella inside the 10. And so Saddleback in business with 1st and goal.
Saddleback has been driving all night, and another great drive coming from him here as they're trying to extend their lead to 31-3. and really put an exclamation point on this win against Palomar.
Dudden just hands off. He fakes it. Tries to go to the end zone for Robbins on the play action pass. 11 minutes to play. Second and a goal from the 9.
So they try to dial up another run pass option there. Probably should have just handed that one off, as that one was incomplete, bringing up second and goal.
Dylan Beverly rushing the back for the Bobcats. Dudden stands at the 15. He'll throw. Dudden pump fakes and now tries to take off before he's wrestled down by Matty Malapei.
That was a great job by the Comets secondary. Nobody was open. Forced a pump fake and was back down right around the line of scrimmage, bringing up third and goal. Palomar trying to get another stop defensively.
They've been backed up all night long. They're backed up again. Saddleback trying to finish and take advantage of the Carson Beard missed field goal. Third down and goal. Dudden will throw again to the end zone. He's got a receiver. It is caught by Max Krosky, his first touchdown of the year, and the Bobcats are pouring it on in San Marcos.
Wow, great throw that time from Dudden, putting it up top where the kids can't get it. Beautifully placed ball, and the Bobcats extend their lead with 10:09 remaining in this game.
For the extra point.
It is now a 4-possession game with 10 minutes to play. Extra points good. 31-3. Saddleback taking control from the opening kickoff. Despite some early struggles, they recovered super quickly and found their groove, and it's led them to a 31-3 advantage over Palomar.
.09 left in this game. We would like to take this chance to thank everybody for tuning in to this game between Palomar and Saddleback, and just say make sure that you subscribe and like this stream to support the Palomar Athletics program. Palomar will be back here in 2 weeks for their final home game of the season.
It's been taken in the end zone by Logan Sella. And Sella runs into a wall just across the 20, though he falls forward to about the 24. And now this game feels like everyone's just playing for pride. Feels like the game has been decided with 10 minutes to play. The Comets trail by 28 points. And unless some miracle happens and everything clicks at the right moment, Saddleback will walk out here with another win. It'll be their 5th consecutive. KJ Chatham's still in the ball game for the Comets. The Saddleback defense has been tough to figure out for Palomar all night long. Chatham to the sideline. Perry Mack makes the catch, tries to break a tackle before he's wrestled down by another Bobcat and Devontae Holmes.
And a good job breaking out of that initial tackle, but Saddleback has been swarming to the ball all night, quickly cleaning that one up. Just a gain of about 3 or 4 that time on first down.
Second down and 7 coming up. All on their own 22 right now. Chatham, quick throw, makes the catch, gets across for a first down. So Perry Mack with, excuse me, that's Micah Johnson with the catch. First down with about 9 minutes to play.
Yeah, at this point, this is a good time to just try out some stuff you haven't yet. This one's out of reach. You're not going to claw back in this one, but Palomar trying to play for next week at this point.
Chatham under duress, got it away, finds the running back close to a first down. Looks like it's Sella on the receiving end. Excuse me, it is Muirhead.
Good job by the quarterback Chatham that time, keeping calm under pressure, able to find his running back out of the backfield, able to pick up back-to-back first downs for the Comets.
See if Chatham decides to take a shot. Has some time, now throws, catches, made at the 40. A nice catch by Broderick Washington for a first down. 3 consecutive first down plays for the Comets.
Great catch that time from Washington, going up and knowing where the sideline is, knowing where he's at on the field, able to get the feet down, maintain possession, and move the chains for the Comets. And finally a good drive coming from Palomar on the opposite side of the ball, something that we have not seen all night.
Under 8 to play. Chatham, quick throw out of the reach of Perry Mack. Second out of 10 coming up. Palomar's offense is falling apart today. They've strung a couple of plays together here, trying to see if they can salvage the performance a little bit, take something a little bit positive with a touchdown or 2 to end the ball game. But the final outcome, barring some ridiculous miracle, is going to be a 6th consecutive loss. Chatham out of the reach of his running back in Muirhead. That's the 2nd consecutive pass on that type of a route. That falls incomplete.
This pass rush for the Bobcats has been getting in the backfield all night, and especially in this second half. Chatham and Harris have had little to no time to throw the ball and let the play develop.
.7:35 to play in the contest. 3rd down and 10 from the 40. As Palomar just desperate for anything positive offensively. Chatham has to get it away quickly, does find Hoskins. He is met quickly by Noah Luganbill, the safety. And that's going to be 4th down. Do or die time for Palomar. They're going to keep the offense out there, trying to see if they can salvage the performance.
7:10 left in this game. Palomar trying to convert here on 4th down to keep the drive alive.
Chatham to the sideline. Catch made by Bejarano. I don't know if he got it. He's right at the 30. And that's a first down.
Great job catching that right at the 6. Saddleback rallied quickly, but it does move the chains for the first down for the Comets.
Quick throw off the hands of Perry Mack. I don't know if he was looking for it totally. Kind of just popped up out of nowhere. After it was, he's kind of screened almost by a couple defenders on that route.
Incomplete.
Second down from the 30
Second and
for
10.
Palomar. We've had everything go wrong for him offensively. Chatham has a little bit of time, now floats it out of bounds, just throws it away. Lots of subs coming onto the field for Saddleback. Try to get some guys some playing time. With the Bobcats in front 28 points.
About the 30.
Three receivers to the right for Chatham. And third down and 10. Getting the play call from the coaching staff. 2 seconds on the play clock. Just got it off. Chatham throwing deep. There's holding. There is going to be a flag. It looks like it's going to be on Saddleback as he was looking for Hoskins down the sideline. Eamon Carter in coverage.
Yeah, and he had hands on Hoskins that entire route down the sideline. That one was pretty clear, called right away. And a first down for the Comets, trying to punch it in here late in the game with 6:24 remaining. Palomar down by 28.
I'd like to see him take a shot to the end zone. What have you got to lose? You're down 28 points. Just take a shot. 20 yards to go to the end zone. Chatham throwing to the end zone, just shy of it actually. They're really trying to work it into receivers. That time Vincent Landry the target.
He was trying to hit him on that post corner route that time. Unable to complete it. And the Palomar offense is struggling once again. The red zone has been a big struggle for them. We saw them try to kick a field goal late in the third quarter that ended up doinking off the upright. This one, I don't think you're taking 3. Just try to get into the end zone.
Chatham has some time, now throws to the corner, incomplete. His receiver and the DB were both standing on the sideline, arguably out of bounds by the time that ball got there.
Yeah, he was way out of bounds that time. Even if he did catch that, would have been a penalty.
Third down. They need to get to the 10-yard line. $20 seconds on the play clock. Again, Palomar just trying to find something to take to film next week. Rough snap. The rush is on. He got it away to Johnson. He's close to a first down. He's not going to get it. It'll be about 4th down and 2 yards for the Comets in their last opportunity to try and find any sort of positive to take away offensively.
Great job by KJ Chatham that time, staying true in the pocket with the pressure coming. They brought 7, able to fire it quickly, find his man.
4th down and 2, they run it. He didn't get it. Turnover on downs for Palomar. That's 3 drives in the red zone today. 3 points to show for it. A turnover on downs, a missed field goal, and a field goal kicked after they were knocked out of the red zone. Just not the day you've wanted for Palomar. And in the debuts of these blackout uniforms, it's an ugly one.
And some positive news, though. The Palomar women's basketball team will kick off their season this Saturday against Irvine Valley at home. That team went to the state playoffs last year after just barely losing to the team that ended up winning it all. So exciting stuff coming from Palomar Athletics as this football game has gotten a little out of hand.
7-yard carry on that play. 2nd down and 3 for Saddleback. The women's volleyball team currently sitting pretty well right now. 14-6 overall record, 7-4 in conference. Their final 2 home games will be next week. The game on Halloween night against Miracosta, followed by a matchup against San Diego Miramar the following Wednesday, November 5th. Both those games start at 5 p.m. Pacific. So some other positive events, happenings for the Palomar athletics program, despite what has transpired tonight. 5 minutes to play. Saddleback running away with it, literally, as they've run the ball down Palomar's throat all night long.
Yeah, it looks like this one is going to be short, and we'll see what Saddleback decides to do. Do they just try to keep the ball in their hands, or they bring on the punting unit, and they will. They'll show a little mercy. Palomar forces another 3 and out.
The defense has some positive things to take away from this game. Despite allowing 31 points, it got away from them, and they've been really, really tired throughout the second half. That first half, they should not hang their heads low after what they did in that first half, allowing Saddleback to score just 17 points, 10 of them coming late in the first half. Forced 2 takeaways. They had some positive things to take away from the first half, and you hope that next week against Chaffee, if they have a similar defensive output, their offense can help them out a little bit and put up more than 3 points on the board.
Yeah, it's been a rough game and a rough season for the Palomar football team. Gotta hope that you can take any positives that you can out of this game and just move it forward to next year. I'm sure
Dominic Hawk will stand out at midfield to receive this punt. From the sky high away, it's sending Hawk way back. It will take a Palomar bounce. About the 32-yard line is where it'll be down.
Let's give some love to the special teams unit. That was a great punt. Flipped the field and had phenomenal hang time, not allowing Palomar to get any sort of return on that one.
Palomar offense, it has not been their day, to put it very kindly. Try to once again go out and find anything to take away positively for this game and to film review over the next couple of days before they prepare for Chaffee. KJ Chatham. Intermediate pass on the run to Micah Johnson across midfield into Saddleback territory, and it's a nice pass play to Johnson, who has had a pretty good game, all things considered, for this Palomar offense.
A great catch and run that time from Johnson, able to get to the Saddleback side of the field and trying to find some positives to take into next week. That might be one that they keep in their back pocket for the remainder of the season.
Haven't seen a lot of intermediate type of passing like that today. And so Chatham will throw toward the sideline. There's contact, and there's the flag.
Yeah, that was clearly an early hit way before the ball got there. That's going to be pass interference, and it's going to move the chains for the Comets.
3:21 to play in this one. 31-3, Saddleback.
Defense, number 11, the ball's placed, spotted foul, automatic first down.
So it's an auto first. It'll move up the football only about 2 or 3 yards. And so here comes another drive for Palomar onto the Saddleback side of the 50. It is Chatham who steps up and now has to just eat the sack. Ali'i Letuli brings down Chatham for the loss for Saddleback.
It's been a rough night for the Palomar offensive line, especially in the second half. Chatham has been on the ground way too many times.
Second down pass knocked down.
Great coverage there. Read that play like a book. Got the hand in and broke up that one, bringing up 3rd down and long.
Resulting for Jalen Cruz on that play. It's 3rd down and 13 yards to gain. They need to get to the Saddleback 28 for a 1st down. Chatham deep drop. Shakes off a hit. Now he's being chased. Escapes. Throws it deep. Just chucks it. Dropped just short of his intended target. Johnson trying to get back to the ball as fast as he can. Just wasn't fast enough. But Chatham absorbed a hit. Was able to get a ball that was catchable, but a little bit out of the reach of Micah Johnson, 4th and long.
Great effort from Chatham there. Able to break away from 2 defenders. Trying to throw up a prayer to give his man a chance. Unsuccessful that time, bringing up 4th down with 2:41 left in the game.
Flag down. Chatham just chucking it deep. Wanted Hoskins. It's incomplete. We'll see if the flag changed anything.
Yeah, I think Saddleback jump on that one.
Both teams have been jumping offside several times tonight. The hard count's really working. And so it's 4th down and 8 now. We're going to have to play. What could be the final offensive snap of the night for a Palomar team that couldn't find anything going. Chatham, deep drop, steps up, has to pull away, and now Chatham throws across his body. Receiver fell down. There's the flag. Harry Mack fell down, and so looks like Palomar was going to get a 1st down. There's a lot of dirty laundry. 3 officials threw the flag. That contact was not fooling anybody.
Palomar's gifted another opportunity to try to score here late.
There's an injured Bobcat on the field. And Palomar is only going to get a 1st down from back-to-back penalties from Saddleback. I mean, I don't know about you. Is this really what it feels like to be a New York Jets fan? With how this offense is played tonight? I mean, seriously, this is a brutal watch.
15-yard penalty.
It's been extremely frustrating, especially seeing how the offensive line has given little to no time for both Chatham and Harris.
They've been under duress all game long. Chatham has absorbed a couple of hits. He got brutally blown up on his 2nd snap of the game, which led to a fumble, which resulted in a Saddleback touchdown. He's absorbed a couple more hits. I know he's been at least sacked 1 more time. But it has been just... It's been pulling teeth with this Palomar offense. Just, it feels like maybe they can get a couple of yards, and they've really struggled to move the ball at all tonight. You got a deep pass to Micah Johnson, which was cool, but they couldn't score a touchdown on that drive. They had 6 plays from inside the 5-yard line and couldn't score a touchdown, and then had a field goal attempt that went off the upright. A lot of things that is going to be talked about in that Palomar locker room, both tonight after the game and whenever they go through film, whether that be tomorrow or Monday. Chatham will go to the end zone. Hoskins makes the catch at the 1. He's just short. Nice throw from Chatham, who has considered, all things considered, Chatham has made a couple of nice throws. But yet again, the sample size has been largely frustrating if you're a Palomar fan. With 2:23 to go, Hoskins actually didn't make the catch. He was actually out of bounds. So they'll throw quick to Hoskins, who makes a catch right on the ground, and he's down. 2:15 to play. They might just run this down to the 2-minute warning. I mean, I don't know how you talk about this in the locker room after a game like this, and you've lost 6 in a row. They're going to get a snap before the 2-minute warning. Throwing to Hoskins. He makes the catch, and he's down at the 1 again. So another catch for Hoskins. This one, it's going to count. And again, he won't score. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they're pretty much just going to roll right through it. And I don't blame the officials. Actually, no, they will have this be more of a traditional 2-minute warning situation. They'll go in the huddle. I mean, they had a goal-to-go series start at the 1 at the end of the 3rd quarter, and they didn't score.
Yeah.
So it's been rough.
Palomar offense have struggled all year, but especially inside the red zone, inside the 5 is where they have really struggled. And there could be a lot more points on the board, not only tonight, but in games prior. And they have gotten stuffed, as we saw earlier in this game.
And a goal-to-go series start at the 4. Drew a roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down of that series. Freshened it down from the 1-yard line. Catch for Micah Johnson out of the end zone. Run for a loss. And they settled for a field goal that didn't even go through. This offense has struggled, and that's putting it very kindly. 1st and goal from the 1 with under 2 minutes to go. They give it. It is Hart. And he's in for a touchdown. And so after 58 minutes, the Comets finally find the end zone. And we'll trot out for an extra point. Giovanni Hart with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
Good job by the Palomar offense. Finally able to finish the drive and get into the end zone. Too little too late with 1:49 left in this game, but a positive note to end this game where they have struggled.
Agreed. It is a good positive note to end. You wrap it up with a touchdown. There's probably going to be something on that drive that they're going to be able to take to the film room and try and hammer it on as a good thing amongst a sea of bad, to say the least. But Palomar at least is going to find the end zone tonight. These fans will not go touchdownless, though it feels very too little too late, as you said, Trevor. So obviously we'll see an onside kick coming up. I'll tell you what, if they get an onside kick here, down 21 points, you'll find something to apply special teams for, and there's definitely something that you could talk about, like, hey, here's one thing that we did great. We were able to recover an onside kick, but that's an if.
Yeah, it's not a very high percentage play, but it does happen every now and then.
Palomar does also have all 3 timeouts. Camden Cowgill for the onside kick, and it's recovered. Covering it up is Gentilella. And so here comes the Bobcat offense to put an end to this one. Saddleback is going to improve to 7-1, 5-0 in conference play. Tyler Dudden played the vast majority of this game despite Nicky Johnson coming in for a moment at the end of the first half. Johnson did score a rushing touchdown. And then Dudden came out for the entirety of the second half. There's one knee. And Palomar will not be using their timeouts. They will let this clock run out.
Yeah, there's no point to drag this game on any longer. Saddleback's going to take 2 more knees, and they'll improve to 7-1 as Palomar will drop 6 straight, falling to 1-7 on the year. A rough season for the Comets.
This is the last road game of the season for Saddleback. They get back-to-back home games to end their season, and they're 2 tough ones. They're definitely going to have some things to talk about in the film room. 2 turnovers. They had 2 touchdowns that were called back from penalties. There are some things to improve for Saddleback, but you will not complain about those right now when you won 31-10. But they will need to clean those up if they want to take down a Southwestern team that's really good and an El Camino team that's also really good. And so that'll do it. The Saddleback Bobcats decimate the Palomar Comets 31-10, the final score. We thank you for tuning in to this broadcast here on the Palomar College Athletics YouTube channel. I want to thank the production staff and everyone who puts these games together. For Trevor Tanner, I'm Alex Roberts saying so long from San Marcos. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Palomar will be back in 2 weeks against Mount San Jacinto to wrap up their 2025 season. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you next week.